The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are preparing to make their first joint public appearance since welcoming Lilibet into the world. They stepped back from the limelight in June to take some months to reflect and spend time with their newborn, only occasionally breaking their silence to release statements on world events. This weekend, however, they will join a packed team of celebrities for a 24-hour global TV show in New York as part of a global citizen event. The organization is hoping to draw attention to unite, to defend the planet and defeat poverty by putting on a music and arts show for thousands of revelers on the Great Lawn in New York's Central Park. Meghan and Harry appeared in a similar event earlier this year as part of a worldwide campaign to get COVID-19 vaccines distributed. It is unclear when they will return to the UK and reunite with the royal family after their momentous fallout saw them move to the US last year, having since gone on to appear in several broadcast interviews taking aim at the firm. While many have suggested that the battle between Meghan and Harry and the royal family is far from over, analysis of the feud and conclusions about who was right or wrong have abounded. Louise Perry, a columnist at The New Statesman, earlier this year waded into the conversation with a piece titled, "Prince Harry and Meghan Markle Show the Triumph of Bohemian Values Over Bourgeois Ones." She noted the Sussexes were playing to a young audience who have no interest in obedience to tradition. Ms. Perry used author Niall Gooch's description of conflict between sets of virtue that he terms bourgeois and bohemian. The former are named for their association to the bourgeoisie but are not limited to the middle classes. They include things like stoicism, humility, industriousness, punctuality, obedience, tidiness and a sense of duty. While the bohemian values make up things like creativity, imagination, tolerance, open-mindedness, independence, sensitivity, and, above all, authenticity. Ms. Perry said that while very few people directly sit in either category, she said Meghan and Harry pitted against the Queen was the perfect example of the bohemian beating the bourgeois. She explained, "No single person better embodies the bourgeois virtues than our current Queen, whose rather peculiar personality has proved well suited to her role," referencing the monarch's depiction in the Netflix series, The Crown. She claims, "How can the drab, reliable Queen compete with the glamour of her sister Margaret? Or the vivacity of the patron saint of bohemian virtues, Princess Diana?" The modern drama between the two parties has, Ms. Perry opined, boiled down to a much larger conflict between bourgeois and bohemian values, and then inviting the public to pick a side. She claimed, "Do you perhaps prefer the Duchess of Cambridge? In temperament she is the Queen's true heir. A woman who rarely speaks in public, who carefully selects uncontroversial charitable causes, and who faithfully obeys the Queen Mother's directive to never apologize, never explain." Or are you rooting for Markle, who has lived a very different kind of fairy tale, a more modern story inflected with identity politics, in which a valiant outsider takes on the powers that be, suffers for her defiance and eventually triumphs? Ultimately, she claimed there was a telling generational divide, with younger Britons much more likely to express support for the Sussexes in their bohemian endeavour. Ms. Perry concluded, "And this is exactly what we should expect, given the fading away of the bourgeois virtues witnessed within the lifetime of this Queen. Humility and stoicism just can't cut it in Hollywood, where authenticity reigns supreme." The Sussexes are playing to a young, American audience who have no interest in obedience to tradition, and their lucrative deals with Netflix and Spotify suggest that this strategy has paid off.